ke jingja se aset yap sangut kirang ba nong shung ke Mukroh West Giant Hills District ke bomdai ru ke bahap ke cegai ke naat kaput block 1 haki bor pulet bor pahara klau ke jela Assam hak step arfar trek noi wieng arjar par kalawan ra ke cing kthang mensip iki paj ba nong shung rilom khasi chantia bekani ke jingja kalawan ra udak cingli bahe balai kita gi nong shung kisah siat dusman hendrai ke ai ke balaja ketika sengi kadai ke jingmi ne ki kam yakan an ki bala penlang da ki pau snam na ke cing ya kam caka pedeng ke jela Meghalaya bat Assam bat ru ka dei ke cing bom shimkhia surga jela prabnai menshwa kata pratrek luber arjar war ba nujor ki sungo MLA ke UDP na Mukroh constituency ula ra e kamat yekran leng ba call attention halor ki cinge ki ba ki pajba ki mat hakaput block 1 Īing Dorbar mang tengka ke Īing Dorbar thawan ke jela Meghalaya rengkat ke cing tu sarkar jela ban phai khmat shakate ke thain haba phai dien shakate ke cinge kran ke te ke sngi uniu nong thawan la ong ba Assam kala thau arteli ki police outpost hamokai lom bat pawang rengkat tanggawai ke cing temu ke tabun knyot benyi ki pajba nong song ke te ke thain ki badai paka ki penar ula pen kemaru dan ke jingkren usnam arjar hapring menteri rangba ke jela Meghalaya ba ike maulong ba du menteri rangba ke Assam Prafula Kumar Mahanta ban wengi cinge aktik block 1 da ka bayu burom mar kliang da ka bakro wa du mentah ki brio block 1 kidang ang nuot ban don ke jela Meghalaya ande ke basusi kalong bagi syai ben ba leklet ki bor sarkar ula ong bagi jinge ki bagi pajba ki kendu kadai ki ba amdan kentien ban batai khamtam ke jingsha khanyot ben hagi bor ka Assam ula ong bagi pajba ki sha thombor sha kni wat ki hok chungkiru ki sha kem khlem daw bat sha pha siu khachna long bagi pulet ka Assam rengkat ki ter siat ki rong sha shilong ki thau wat hapring kamiet bat siat penting pensir ya ki pajba ulai tho bagi nong song Mukroh ki shalum khajna bakit kba kit dieng thang bat dieng snai yeng klem ki nu chalan da wai ka forest check kit ka Assam ha ka wai ka snong ka patang 8 kilometer na Mukroh long ba ki pai ba ki em klem ki jingirap barangam e kum galat ajing sumar ki surok bat ki wei pat nak sarkar ba ki pai ba ki nang cencar klem na ki nu ki daw ni jing bakla chuki bat ki hap an em kum ki poiwer hala ka jong ka khandau ka siap
2 police outposts was set up, one at Mukroh and one at Pawang village. These police outposts serve only the one purpose of harassing the inhabitants of these disputed areas. An initiative by late Ike Maulong and Sri PK Mahanta, the Chief Minister of both of Meghalaya and Assam respectively, had come to an agreement on the 22nd December 2000 on the Meghalaya government request to transfer the villages adjoining to Meghalaya border in area of Block 1 and Block 2, where the Khasi Panar are in majority from Assam to Meghalaya. They agreed that a joint verification by the Deputy Commissioner of the Karbi Anglong and the Giant Hills be conducted in order to correctly identify these villages and completed at an early date. Both the Chief Minister also agreed that as a constitutional requirement, the opinion of both the Autonomous District Council concerned should be obtained. The Chief Minister also reiterated that the other outstanding issue involving both the state would also be sorted out in a true spirit of friendship and mutual respect. It has been 71 years now, 71 years of pain, while keeping the struggle and hope alive. As reflected in the newspapers, till now and forever, our people who reside in Block 1, they still yearn for the day when they will be united with Meghalaya once again. I stand to share with this august house the neglect and apathy towards our very own kinsmen by successive government at the center, Assam, and to some extent even Meghalaya. The untold sorrow, pain, hardship that they have to face and they are still facing now cannot be described by me, sir. Since April 13, 1951, they have been subjected to undue harassment by government officials of Assam and militant alike. They have been extorted and deprived of their rights and properties. They have been arrested for no crime. They have been forced to pay taxes on land, houses. They are deprived of drinking water, healthcare, education, road connectivity, and electricity, sir. Most recently, on the 20th of September 2020, a team of heavily armed police personnel of the Assam government, they entered Molober village in the middle of the night and indiscriminately, sir, they fired more than 50 rounds from their automatic rifle in the air in a bid to terrorize the villages. Accordingly, sir, from my side, immediately I informed the state police who visited the site and recovered expended bullets and empty magazine. A youth who is identified as Nibok Langstang had ventured out to collect some firewood. He was arrested by the Assam police for no reason, and he was only released after the intervention of our district administration, sir. People, especially from Mukroh village, they keep on complaining to me time and again. They were complaining that they were taxed for carrying paddy straw, firewood, and personal use of timber. And that also, sir, they were taxed without the issuance of any type of challan. And this was done by one forest check gate which was set up by the government of Assam at Klesnero, just 2 kilometers away from Mukroh village. Such are the harassment that those people in Block 1 have to live with. They are subject to survive without the basic facilities, coupled with undue harassment. It is almost akin to a well thought out pogrom. In commending to efforts of our government towards the early resolve of the various border dispute, would it be wrong to request that the government to accord equal importance to this much neglected area and pursue in the right earnest to secure their rights at the earliest possible? Our people in these areas are suffering for no fault of theirs. It is a shame, sir, that in this 21st century, our people in this area are still subjected to live a life worse than the refugee of the present day, and that too in their own land, sir.
Menteri Rangba Gejala Meghalaya Konrad Kesang Ma habo cuba palor kate kesngi ula kubur bagi pajba kimat cenge ba kamdan ru koroi kapar nalor ka cingbom dan ka syongsuk syongsain ula ong ba Gejala kala shem isen jam ban pha ki bor pnia district na Gejala ban yakran ba ka bor pnia district na Assam ban nom dan cingthot ki kam ban ketiu koroi kapar ula ong ba ki bor pulit ki shimkhia ba ki ban ta haput ban penne ek syongsuk syongsain bat ki bor pulit na boro arli ki district kidan ka cingitri lang.
There are two sections to this entire issue that was raised by the honorable member. The first issue is pertaining to the history of the area and the kind of problems that the people at the border area are facing because of the border differences or the border dispute that has been there for a very long time in Block 1 area and other parts of the state. The second part of his discussion was related to the impact on the development aspects because of the different issues in the border area in these areas mentioned in Block 1, and how, because of the law and order situation, different development aspects have been affected. Yes, there has been a lot of challenge in Block 1 area, and in the past the people of this area have suffered a lot, and many development aspects because of the areas of differences and interventions, I should say, from different state governments and different administrations in that area, sometimes from the Meghalaya administration, sometimes from the Assam administration. The people in and around the Block 1 area on both sides have been facing a large number of problems. Also, the Deputy Commissioner, West Jente Hills, had a meeting with the Deputy Commissioner of West Kyrwoh District on the 6th of August 2021, where certain decisions were taken. Both the sides agreed to maintain status quo on already completed development construction. Number two, keeping in view of the border talks at the Chief Minister level, it is desirable to maintain peace and tranquility in the border areas. Number three, regarding law and order issues, both sides will undertake close coordination to maintain peace and tranquility in and around the border areas. And number D, any development work shall be informed beforehand by both the counterparts. Insofar as safety of the people living in the border areas bordering Assam under Jente Hills is concerned, the following steps are being taken. Number one, the concerned Deputy Commissioner has been taking up matters with his counterpart in Assam by protesting various developmental construction activities taken up by the Assam government in the disputed areas. In order to instill confidence in the minds of the villagers living along the interstate border with Assam, Meghalaya Police has intensified mobile and foot patrolling, especially in the areas of dispute. Magistrates and police are promptly taking action on all incidents having a bearing on law and order in this area. The District Police of West Jente Hills have been closely monitoring the developments in the border areas and are in constant contact with their counterparts in Assam. Without going too much into details, let me assure the Honourable Member and the entire House that, and obviously all the citizens of our state, especially those living in the disputed or areas of differences, that we are committed to resolving this issue. As mentioned by the Honourable Member, the people in this area have suffered for too long for no mistake or no fault of theirs. And we as a government are very much aware of that situation. And therefore we are moving very aggressively, and I am very hopeful that we will see the light of day when we'll be able to actually resolve the issues even in the rest of the 6 areas. But as I said, let me not go into details of that right now because we are still in the first phase. But I am very, very optimistic that we will be able to find a solution even in those slightly more complicated areas like the Block 1, Atiar and Kanduli areas that are there. Of course, at the ground level, many things could happen. It's not a very simple situation. And obviously, we cannot guarantee that nothing will happen. Things can happen because it's a very complicated situation. Many emotions are there. Many situations are very complicated. But what I'm trying to say is that we are in a position at this point in time to be able to respond to that in a very, very quick manner and to ensure that we minimize these kind of unforeseen situations.
Shwagate ki jingkren na Īing Dorbar thawan uba nucor ki rengkat ki bor pdia chnong le kendu yu menteri rangba ke jelau korat ke sangma hau benai naitung arjar wei ban le jingkren ban menteri rangba ban pha ek jela Assam ban sange ek jingtei ka outpost Sabah bat kumju ban thau ka outpost ke jela Mukroh ban yadai ki pajba nang shukhnong hagate ke than haba peji ki ni jingkren na Īing Dorbar la racha bok sarkar ke shimjikit kli kat kum bale kren lese kanum dan ke jingcha ban poi hadu ban syasiat dusman ki pajba nang shukhnong hagate ke shnong la I kumba shunang da man kula Īing Dorbar katba ka kampat kampoi shanu ru ka Mukroh kamdai ka bahap blok 1 baladak sarkar shimkhia kanum dan ke jingyam brio rengkat ki medyap surok hak step arfar trek noi wieng arjar arfar.
Actually, today we went to meet the CM with regard to the construction of one police outpost by the Assam government at Sabah village, which is well within our Meghalaya border. So that was the main issue that we met the CM today. We are very thankful to the Honorable CM. He has given us an assurance that immediately the outpost that was constructed in Assam should be stopped. The people, they don't want it because all those people who reside near that outpost, they are all Banar people, and they don't want that an Assam police outpost will be set up in their own area.